Okay, a friend of mine wanted me to elaborate on the video that I posted earlier because she wants to know, how do I know? Well, first of all, there's information on this that I didn't know about. And like most people, I would think that we're just going through relationships, going through life, thinking that we're all the same in a certain way, even though we know we're all different, but we think that we're all the same in certain basic things, and come to find out we're not. So if I feel, and this is not putting blame on one person or the other person who's right, who was wrong. It's not about that. I'm just talking about, because that's a whole different, that's hours of therapy, probably months of therapy and all kinds of stuff. We all got blame go around. But in this specific topic, there's people that just do not have enough self-love or I don't know, that they cannot believe that somebody can love them unconditionally. And where it comes from, I don't know, but you could Google it. And a lot of it comes from the past. And why am I sharing this? Because it's important for people that are going through this. It would have been nice to know. Like I said, maybe that's how I felt, that I didn't know. I was just living through life, and we think that everybody's like us. Like, okay, well, we have enough love for ourselves, high self-esteem, that whatever that person tells us or shows us, it's enough. We take it and we're like, we deserve that. We deserve that love, and what they're giving us is the best they can. These people are different. Not that they're better or worse, or that we're better or worse. They're different because they do not believe that whatever you do, it's not going to be enough. It's not as simple as, well, I'm telling you, you're the most important thing in my life. And then you're doing everything to try to show them. And most people would see it, and they, on the outside, they're like, wow, that's great. That's a good relationship. Look how he is or how she is. And I'm sure it's women and men. It's not just women. I'm sure it goes both ways. And you could see it. If you're in the situation, you could go back. You could go back in text message, and you could see the past, and you're like, wow, I should have seen this, but I didn't see it. And unfortunately, once you're out of the relationship, it's too late. What can you do? It's the person is gone. It'd be great if you could go back and fix things, but it takes two people to do that. It can't just be one person. The other person doesn't want it, then there's nothing you could do. But they're just different. Like I say, I would maybe have something to do with it. For sure, it has something to do with the past. Maybe the way they were raised. Maybe the passing of a parent or two, or failed relationships. I don't know, but you could see it on the way they live their whole life, and you could see, well, where they did this, and then the response was this, and you could kind of look at it. It's like, but when you're in it and you don't know, you're just living life the best you can, and you think that it's gonna be enough. And a lot of us from our generation, we don't believe in therapy. Well, I kind of do, actually, because I did it through my divorce some years. So I'm not gonna say that I don't, but most people, we are just like, nah, that's just crazy talk, right? But it really isn't, and that would probably help a lot. But I didn't even have that. I didn't even have us. We were just, most people, just trying to live the moment, and everything's gonna be just fine, and it's gonna work out. But if you don't stop and try to solve the problems and try to just fix it, it just doesn't work. But hey, just my 2 cents, man. Y'all could put some comments. What do y'all think?